All right, this is Charlie here with REROOF American Contractors here. All right, this is Charlie with Rooftop Topics here in Tampa, Florida, here in the Town and Country area. We're taking a look here at this roof. There are a couple of soft spots. We, of course, took a look at the attic. We took a look at all of that, of course, as seen. We're going to go ahead and grab our trusty bag, get up there on the roof. This is kind of what it looks like here. And let's take a look and see what we have. All right, so we're getting on the roof now. I'm gonna give you a quick glance here so you can see what it looks like. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and get on the roof, take a look at the ridge vents. We're gonna do of course, we're gonna look at the ridge vents. We're gonna look at the decking. We're gonna look at the underlayment and make sure, see if this is a peel and stick or if this is a synthetic. Looks like we have synthetic underlayment. No peel and stick on this one. We definitely need to upgrade this to peel and stick. That's the first thing we can say. There was some patchwork done. I'll switch around so you can see. See right there, that discolored part, there was some patchwork done there. Also, you can see that area. This is the front of the house. That's that area that we saw in the garage that was a problem area. Again, the decking looked a little soft there. Plus there was some water intrusion. We're gonna take a look at that. No need to do a core on this. We can tell from the underlayment here. Here, matter of fact, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the underlayment here. And I'm just gonna come down a little bit so you can see. So let's take a look at this underlayment. So you can see right here, the fibers are coming out. So I don't know if you can see that. Fibers are coming out right there. And look at that uplift. Now let's look in there. You see, that's felt. That's it looks like a 30-pound felt. This is your starter sheet. That starter anyway. But underneath it, there's your felt. You see that? We're gonna look a little further in to confirm, because this is your starter strip. You never want to check right here, but I did want to take a look, being that we have some uplift. We do have a little bit of uplift right here, a lot right here, and I don't really see anywhere else right here, but that's fine. We're gonna go up here now, take a look at the details here, take some measurements. I don't see any pipe jacks on this side, no goosenecks, nothing like that. So we're just talking just a regular vented roof with those ridge vents there. And let's see what else we have. Let's take a look here. We confirmed here. As you can see, there's your decking. There's your decking right there. Here's your underlayment. This is your underlayment right here. So that's not a peel and stick. This is a felt. So we can peel and stick this. Let's get this back together here. Underlayment for this, based on code, but take a look here. So this is what we're working with right here. So you see that? We're looking at the underlayment. This right here is just a shingle. That's just a shingle. We're gonna go underneath this and take a look and see the underlayment. So let's do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this back together here. We have our mastic right here. Our Geico patch, we're gonna put it right in here. We're gonna patch this, seal this back, get this back in, get this back where it needs to be. But once we finish sealing this, then we're gonna commence with the inspection. But we learned a lot right here. Look at these granules. Look at these granules popping off of there. They're jumping like popcorn. Look at that. That just lets you know. See? Let you know the roof has met its life, and now it's time for a new one. So let's go ahead and patch this up and move on. All right, so we have the patch ready to go. I'll let you see what this patch looks like. So that's our patch. As you can see, we got the tar there. We have pretty neatly sealed there. And if you're thinking about that corner right there, I do have that on the top. So let's go ahead and put this back down. There we go. There we go. We have that nice and sealed. Okay. All right, so we're gonna patch it up with this. We're gonna use this right here. We're gonna use some of this mastic right here, or gecko tar, basically. We're gonna seal this back the way it should be. That way, no water intrusion will happen here. We won't get any water, no leaks, nothing like that. We want to put it back and seal it properly, so that way the roof is protected. Of course, the decking will be protected, and well, we have a felt underlayment, so we're gonna have to do pin and stick on this one. That'll give it extra protection, fortify the roof. So let's take a look. Let's go ahead and finish this, and let's move on with the next part of our inspection here. Okay, we're up here on the roof right now, and let's take a look here because we're gonna have to check this underlayment up here a little bit higher. This is a 512 pitch roof, so of course we do have our pitch gauge out. We went ahead and got a measurement on that. We do know this is a 512. With that being said, we don't need a